We should never see a Pixar movie be translated to live action.
3, 2, 1.
Never say never.
Exactly.
And
I don't want it.
I think I'd like a Ratatouille. I think a Ratatouille could be fun.
There's some in there that could be fun.
Look, I love these guys, right? They're my brothers. They're my homies. But what are we doing when we make live-action Pixar movies? Like, does that not defeat the whole purpose of Pixar animation as a whole? And I get it, right? I get it. It's fun. I'd love to see a live-action Ratatouille. I'd love to see a live-action Toy Story. Who wouldn't? I don't want to be that guy, but it's like, if we have a live-action movie from Pixar Animation, what is the point of the studio being a studio in the first place? Pixar was created to show that animation is quite literally the best form of media to ever be put out in this world. Saying that you would want a live-action Pixar movie is saying that you would want a live-action Studio Ghibli movie. There is no point of Studio Ghibli being a studio if they're just gonna make live-action remakes of it. And to me, you know what that means? Disney turning their animated movies into live-action movies are actually working, and it's an effect on the people. Because now it's giving that feeling of every single animated movie that comes out has to have a live action remake. It'd be so sick. It just doesn't. Animation is its own separate thing. It's a beautiful way to convey art and emotion, a way that humans or just live action could never express. I mean, we saw the live action Lion King. Did you see how expressionless and how lifeless it was? Imagine that with a movie like WALL-E. Like, there's just no life in a live action remake of WALL-E. Animation has been a big part of my life ever since I was a kid, and obviously I would assume a lot of you out there have the same experience. And saying you wouldn't mind a live action remake of a movie that was made from a studio where animation was the key part of their development, it's just kind of like a backslap to animators and people who work in the animation industry. At least that's how I see it. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm wrong. You know what? If that's the case, then just like let me know down below. I'd love to hear more thoughts about this. But like, in my opinion, I just think a live action Pixar movie just would defeat all purposes of Pixar being Pixar.